Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we are going to discuss about another very important topic for Angular Directive ngClass, where we will see how we can utilize ngClass directive with ngFor in order to apply dynamic CSS for a object, or you can say on the basis of object value. So we are going to create one simple and real world related example where we will store some data related to user, and on the basis of user activity status, if user is active we will show some different CSS, if user is not active we will show some different CSS. Okay, so this thing we are going to implement in this particular session. But before we proceed further with this session, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be much more easier for you to understand the ongoing topic, because for time being we are just mainly focusing on how to use ngClass directive with ngFor to apply dynamic CSS through list status. Okay, alright. Now what we will do, we will proceed in very same way. Firstly we will talk about the requirement. According to the requirement we will define the things like variables, modules, objects, whatever thing we need for the demo. And once everything is ready, we will start the coding from scratch. We will see the logic line by line, and at the end we will verify the output with our concept. Okay, fine. So let's get started. Let's go to app.component.ts file. Here you can see we have one section for import. Now we all know that we are going to use object, so for sure we are going to use star ngFor. So ngFor also comes with a common module. ngClass is also coming from a common module, right? So that means module wise we just need one module, that is common module. So in imports part, just go and write here common module. Perfect. So this is added, and this line number 1 is also added. That means now we are good to use both modules, ngFor, star ngFor and ngClass directive, not module, sorry, directive. Okay, module is common module, and we are able to use the directive ngClass and ngFor. Now the second thing is, if here I would like to recommend you one more thing, that those who have watched the previous session they know about the @for directive, right, which is a updated directive which comes after Angular 17 plus version. So those who are trying in advanced version, please go with that @for instead of star ngFor. I'm taking this demo with star ngFor because most of the project users are already using the older version of Angular. So just to relate the things with them, because those who know about that directive, they can directly use it. There is no foundation on it, right? But those who are not familiar with this, for them we will discuss it in with a star ngFor directive. Okay, fine. So I think agenda is clear. Now what we will do, we will create one object here. So to create the object, firstly you need to use some meaningful name. So here I will use the name users. In users we will add square bracket, and then we will define the one by one the values of the object. So first thing I will keep here is name. So I put my name here. Then we will put here the active status. Okay, so active colon, and here I will set the value as true. Okay, fine. Now we will put comma here, and another value we will put here name. So we will simply write here name Sharmit, then comma, after that we will write here active colon, and here we will write false. Perfect. So that means this is like, these are the things that I only need for this demo, because I just want to show the concept of ngClass directive. That's why it is sufficient to record as sufficient. Now what we will do, on the basis of the activity status, what we will do, we will print this name in a list, and if the user is active we will show some different CSS. If user is not active we will call different class and show different CSS. So this is our agenda. So now let's go to app.component.html file. Here you can see one heading is already coming, that is Angular Directives demo by Tech Sharmit. So after this what we will do, we will put another heading. In this another heading we will write here ngClass directive with star with ngFor, or maybe we can with object in Angular. So let's make it simple. Okay, ngClass directive with object in Angular. Now after this, we all know that we need one list. So firstly we will create the list, which is unordered list. Here I am assuming that you already know about the basic HTML, because these all things we have already covered, UL, LI, right? Still, if you have any issues, you can simply reach out to the previous sessions. You can simply reach out to me through comments for your doubts, or also like there is one playlist for the HTML from scratch to advanced level, so you can refer that as well. Okay, now we will put here li, which is for list item, and in this list item one by one we will pass the values. Okay, so let me write like this. Here we will write star ngFor. Okay, star ngFor equal, then we will put here let user of users, user of user, and inside this like firstly I'll just show you the thing without CSS, and then we will apply the classes and all. And here I will print just user dot name. Perfect. Okay, now you can simply call this with ngserve hyphen open, enter. Wait for few seconds, then it will check your code. If there is no issue, it will show you the output, but if there is any issue, it will throw that error. But here we are not getting any issue. That means this code is correct. And now you can see two heading is there: Angular directives demo by Sharmit, ngClass directive with object in Angular, and then we have two values, which is Amit and Sharmit. Now we want to check the status of these user, and if according to their status we want to apply the CSS. So for that, what we will do here, we will firstly create two classes. So let's go to app.component.css class. Here we will use dot for class, and the name of the class would be active class, then curly braces, open close, and inside this we will put the required thing like background color is light green. Okay, then we will write here font size. In font size we will write 50 pixel, and after this what we will do, we will background color is there, font size is there. I think this is sufficient for now, because we just want to see like the impact of class. And we will also create one more. Okay, let me show you another thing. So here if you directly apply this class, you will see let's go to app.component.html. Before that, let me save it. Here what I will do now, I'll directly apply this class. So space, here I will write ngClass in a square bracket and then single quotes, and here I will simply write active class and save it. See the output. So you can see it is showing green color to both, like those two properties is applied to both the user. But this is not we were expecting, right? Because we want to check the status, and on the basis of status we want to apply this. So for that reason we will not go in this way. So how we will go? We will go with a different approach, where firstly like we will remove this single quote, put curly braces. Inside this we will put the name of the class, which is active class. Okay, and then colon, and when we want to show this, we want to show this when user is, so user dot active. Make sure you use users user, not users. Okay, because we have declared it as user. Clear? Now you can save it and refresh it. So now you will see that only for the active user it is showing this color. Now think in a way that we want to show for the inactive user also. So for inactive, what we will do, we will simply copy this class, make some changes here, like instead of active we will make it as inactive, instead of light green we can make it as red. Perfect. So let's go to HTML file. Here you can see we will put comma here, and let's apply the second class, which is inactive. And when we want to show this inactive class, whenever the user dot status is not active. So colon and after a colon we will write here user dot active. Perfect. Now you can save it and refresh the screen. Oh, something is wrong. Did we make okay. So why we are getting this issue? Because we are checking the same condition, user active. So here in this case we need to put one exclamation mark, which is not. Otherwise what will happen, it will firstly apply the active class, then it will say okay user active, again apply inactive class, and that is why we were getting the red. But now you can see it is showing, for active it is showing green background, and for inactive it is showing the red background. So this is the advantage of using the ngClass directive with ngFor. So I hope this session is clear to all of you. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.